it's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 20 now.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. And weeks have it because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Well, that's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 38 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dalton off play action.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hey, come on.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Niners 14, Saints nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the... That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down as... to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And they'll put the lead to try to win 7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but what we did see, pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
It's a good component defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to early to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the 49ers first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
At the Saints' 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And some room to run now. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, let me know right now.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go. Go ahead.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pete Werner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard. You don't get this score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We get a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Zach Ball able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 44, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Niners 31, Saints 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans! Chris Olave, 76 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll put the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back on that one, it leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down lead.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 51 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's looking good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. Jennings. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, McCaffrey, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now Dalton. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go